Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I am Donna and today I have the Super Doodle gel pens to take a look at. These were sent to me by Super Doodle to have a look at and color a little with and see what my thoughts on these are and to share that with you guys. I wanted to disclose up front that I did not pay for this set myself. However, I will be completely honest with you guys. I would never want to say that something is something that it's not. So let's jump right in. We have the 80 glitter gel pen set with the 80 refills. And then they had sent me the 50 gel pen set that is glitter, neon, glitter, metallic, neon, classic colors, and earth tones. It has the 50 pack and the 50 refills. And then they had just sent me a cute little postcard to color on. So I did take a look at these already. I have not swatched. I have not in any way opened a pen, colored, or anything. The only thing I did look at was to check and see kind of what the pens look like, what the refills look like. And the one thing I can say right from the beginning that I do not like about these pens that I think needs to be improved would be there are no numbers and no names of the colors. It would be really nice to have a number on the actual pen, which would help with swatching since there are refills available. So when you bought your refills, you know, you could have a swatch book of everything. There is a number on the refills, however, that would help you find the correct refill, and I'm going to assume the same is in the pen. But the problem that I have with that is they are basically clear, so they're very, very hard to see for my eyes. This one is G12. I don't even think that you guys would come close to making this out on camera. I don't know, maybe you guys, can you see that? It's very clear, so it's hard to see, but that is on each of the refills. I'm going to assume that, well, let's not even assume. Let's just open up a pen and take a look and make sure it is on the actual pens also. Hopefully I'll be able to see this. My old eyes. It gets kind of hard. Here we go. It is on these also. This is that also G12? No, G02 maybe? Oh, look, I think I can make it out better on this camera. It looks like it is G02. I can make it out better this way than I could just on the pen. But, so that is how you would be able to tell the correct refills. But there's nothing on the actual pen. It's a Super Doodle, but there's no markings on the pen. And you can barely make out inside the pen that it is the G02 on the refill. But if those were dark, that would be so helpful. So that's the one thing that I see right offhand, that anyone who would want to color with the gel pens would definitely want to have some type of a numbering system or a color name, and I don't see that anywhere on these. So that is the one thing that I would ask that Super Doodle consider in the future, would be to name their pens, whether it just be like the G02 on the outside of the pen. I'm indicating glitter, of course. That would be awesome. An actual color name would be even better. But we would take numbers, would we not? But the pens do have the cushiony grip. The pens that we had looked at last week did not, but they did have the numbers. Myself, personally, I would give up these cushions for your fingers, I would give those up for the color names any day of the week. So I'm going to lay down the colors just so we can see. I'm going to move the 50 pin set out of the way for right now. We don't need the refills. Move the postcard over. Maybe when we're done, we might put some color down on the postcard just to take a look at that. But I would at least like to show you guys the colors that do come. This is just my sketchbook that I have. I did not want to waste a page in my Swatch book because there was no way to do a name and numbering system in that. I don't know if you guys remember from another set that I had showed you before. If you do remove these pins out of the package, inside the package here, you can remove this piece that says Super Doodle and just take it out, you know, flip it over. It's white on the back, and you would need to lay your pins out so you would keep them in order and then swatch them out on here. And then once you put that back in with the pins, then you would have some sort of a swatch, and each one of these has that, so it could be turned around for that. So at least there is a way, but it's difficult. It took me a long time on the others. So we'll just take a look at these colors and see what Super Doodle has to offer. So we'll see how the colors go down, if they're scratchy, if they're skippy, or any of those kinds of issues that we might encounter. We'll zoom this in just a little so you guys can get a better look. And here we go. And I'm just going to put these down just very, very small little square that I'll do. I may not even do all the squares this big. I'm not sure. We'll see. The color is nice. It did go down very smoothly. There was no skipping. It started instantly. The same with this pen. I really do wish there was a way to swatch these out better. What I will do for using these in the future is when I have some extra time and I can dedicate to it, I will take the pins out and make myself a swatch on those, since there are refills that I could purchase to use those in the future. They are going down very nicely. So that is nice. I'm sorry for shaking that camera, guys. Okay. I hope you guys can see these colors okay. Do I need to maybe zoom you guys in a little more? And I'll try to go through these as quickly as possible just so we can see the color variety that's available in these pens. They do slide in and out of their case fairly easily. It's not by any means an expensive case, but it is nice to have something to store the pens in that way. So it would work for pen storage if you did not want to just dump all of those into something, or, you know, buy a special case. It would stay in the case very nicely. They do seem to be very juicy. I'll take a look at these in a minute and see, you know, we'll move it around a little bit and see how much glitter we feel are in these pens. And these are the glitter pens. We all know that glitter is my absolute favorite. But we're going to take a look at the other types of pens that they have available also, and maybe they won't have the issues that I complain about with some of the other brands, with the scratchiness and things like that. I'm not sure if my daylight lamp being on is helping or hindering. We'll try turning that off and seeing if maybe we can see the colors better. Let me flip this off really quick and we'll see what happens. Of course, that's looking pretty good when I stand up and look. I think you guys can see the colors better that way. I hope I'm not incorrect. I was thrilled to receive these to try. I had wanted to try the Super Doodles for a while. And I've had these probably since the 1st of December, just sitting and waiting. I wanted to get through the holidays before I did the review. That's you know, I had a lot of things going on, and I wanted to be able to, once I showed these to you guys, I really wanted to be able to do maybe some color and chats using them so you guys could see them being used. And I wanted to, I have a few, I have the mandala book that I'll be using next month in some color and chats, and I will definitely be using gel pens inside of that, so you'll get to see these in action a lot more in January. So I thought that right here, this last few days of December, would be a good time just to get these swatched out and let you guys kind of look at the colors and see what you think about them. And then I would be putting them to use starting in January. And if you happen to be interested in these pens, there will be a link in the description of the video to the different sets that Super Doodle has available for purchase. Those links will be there for you in case you want to have a better look at those. Go in there for me. There we go. We're switching sides. They are kind of hard to, you know, pop open and closed, so goodness. But that's with any of these sets that come in these type of packaging. The little snaps can be difficult. But I do like that they do ship in a case because, you know, like I said, if you didn't want to purchase additional storage, it's nice to have that case there. There seems to be a lot of very nice colors. I like them. Super Doodle is not the most budget friendly, but it is definitely not one of the most expensive either. So it's a good mid-range in price. This one's a little bit touchy. There we go. Just took that a second to start working out the way it needed to. That's a beautiful, beautiful pink. And again, this one wants to be a little, there we go. And sometimes with your gel pens, if they just don't want to cooperate, you can just kind of tap them down. And a lot of times that will get the ink flowing again. I believe we're getting into the neons, and I've said before that I have issues with neons from a lot of sets. The neon ink just doesn't seem to want to flow as well as some of the others. In my opinion, I have that issue with pastels also. It seems that the neons and the pastels are the gel pens that I have the most issue with. And I thought a long time about how to swatch these out for you guys, and this is just the best idea that I could come up with, so you guys could get a good look at the colors. And then I will make myself a chart when I have the time for that. And I can show you guys, once I get that done, what that looks like, in case you may have missed the video where my other brand was done that way. Looking good. I'm not sure right here. I think there was something on the tip of the pen when I first started using it that transferred over onto the paper. That one seems to not want to come out super duper juicy. The color's nice, but to open up the other side to start over there. It's probably pretty loud for the camera. I'm sorry. And I could have probably just did a few of these and a quick overcap and review of what I thought. But I know myself, I really like to see the full color range that I'm getting when I purchase, and just to pick out a few pens doesn't show that. And also, you may just grab out one or two that weren't working all that great, or you may have just happened to reached in and grabbed the few that were working super great, and it doesn't give you a full the full picture of the product. That's why I really like to do each one of them for you guys, so you can see the colors, so you can see any issues that there might be with any of the you know, the pens or markers or whatever we're doing, in this case the gel pens. I know before I spend my money, I want to have a good idea of what I'm getting. So if you guys are getting bored, what you can do is just kind of fast forward a little bit, but don't go to the very end, because you'll miss the look at the regular gel pens. But you can just kind of fast forward through this while we're doing the swatching. If you don't want to, you know, necessarily see each and every one of the pens. They do feel very good in your hand. And most of them are coming out very juicy and smooth. Seems to be a very wide array of color, which I definitely like. And that one took a little working with. I especially like if sets have different hues of color that could be used. So you could at least have a light and a dark, or a light and a medium, or a medium and a dark. If not a light, medium, and dark, I at least would like to have the two colors to blend, if you wanted to blend some color together. It looks like there are several greens and several blues. Right now I'm only seeing maybe one true red, but it looks like there may be a few more reds in the next section. And the colors are definitely on a lot of these not matching the cap. So you would kind of have to look at the ink inside the, barrel of the pen, or find a way to swatch so you could see those. Some of them are very, very close. There are some that are, oh, I'll pick that up in just a little bit. There are some that are not quite as close. Okay, close this side up and go on to our last little group. Okay, and then we'll be able to zoom out and look at the full array of color, see how much, how glittery they appear to be. This is just the glitter pen. That's just glitter. That's what I think that one is. And then the silver. And I do like having just a clear glitter also, because you can put, you can kind of use that with, your markers and things like that, and have just a pen to add a little bit of glitter to certain areas of your pictures. Super Doodle, if you're watching, please give us some color coded, well, some numbers or names to these. It would be so wonderful. That's what I keep thinking as I'm having to try to, swatch out these colors and not be able to write any numbers or names to keep up with them. It's, knowing that this paper is pretty useless once I'm done. I'm just doing this to show you guys for this video, and then I'll have to figure out a way to swatch these out so I can keep up with the colors. So yeah, if you guys are watching, that's definitely what we need. We need numbers on the pens, not just on the refills. It's just too difficult to see, and I would also suggest, if you could, to darken up those numbers on the refills in some way so the numbers aren't just clear, because they're very hard to see. Like these are going to be a couple more reds. Yeah. I know, I was only seeing one red in the set, and I thought that was just crazy. You only have one red. You have this red and this red. And it looks like we have one more red. Yep. There we go. Looks like we're going to go back into pinks, a couple pinks. And if I've got a really good product, I don't mind coming up with a system to identify each. I have some markers and things like that, pencils that didn't have names on them, and I used just little stickers and made up my own numbering system for that. So you could do that and attach it to the actual pens if you wanted to, you know, store them separately from other things. This is very pretty, like a very tangerine color. That's a nice orange also. And that's saying something, because I'm not a huge orange peachy kind of girl. I'm a Georgia peach, but it's as peachy as I get. Not a big fan of the color. Okay, and that's the last glitter. So that is the 80 glitters, and I'm going to keep this up close and then we'll zoom out so you guys can see all these. There's your shine. Tell me what you think about how much glitter is in the pens. I think it's a nice amount of glitter. Now we're having some, there we go. Okay, and we'll just kind of zoom out so you can get a, zoom out, not in, so you can see all the colors. And those are your 80 Super Doodle glitters. So what do you guys think about those? And we're going to take a look at the 50 gel pen and 50 refills. So we'll take a look at these. Slide the box open. And you have your 50 refills. Okay. Set those to the side. And then you have the pack that comes out that's just the same type of pack as the glitters. It is a little longer. It's only 2 deep instead of how these had the 4. This one only has the 1. So you have that. And it's a little longer than, about this much longer. Okay. And this set is supposed to have 13 glitter, 11 neon glitter. So that's a good amount of glitter. So it's 24 of the 50 are glitters, which is nice for me. And then you have 10 metallics, which I love metallics also, so it's good to have the metallics. So that's 24, that's 34 of the 50 are either glitter or metallics, which is great. And then you have 6 neon, 6 classic, and 4 earth tones. Now, I've found sometimes that these earth tones, so there's no pastels listed, but sometimes the earth tones would actually work as skin tones if you wanted to use those for that. Let me see which way I think these would be best. Swatch. Okay, there's our neon glitter. And then it looks like our, or is this the neon glitter? Confused. No, there's 11. That would be the neon glitter. Did I miss count over here? Oh, 12, 13. Okay, here's our regular glitter. So we've already swatched out the regular glitter on the other set, but we can go ahead and do that again just so we see what comes in this particular set. Do you guys want me to zoom you back in some? So we can look at these. And these are going to be the regular glitter. We have a red, pink. Okay, a red, a pink. And you have orange. And I'm sure they probably are in the 50 or 80 set of glitters also, I'm sure. You have a yellow. And you have a lighter yellow. That may have been more of like a dark yellow or a gold. Here's the lighter yellow. Okay. And you have a green. And then you have, I'm not sure if this is going to be a green or like a turquoise blue green. Okay, it's going to be like a blue green. Turquoise. Okay, and then we have a lighter blue. It's a nice blue. Then we have the darker blue. I guess this is meant to be like a brown. Yeah, it's a brown. Okay. Silver and black is what we have left. There's silver and then black. And these are the 13 regular glitter that comes in the 50 set. Those will be your regular glitter. Move these up so we can take a little better look. And there's the shine on those. Okay. And then my camera's going to, there we go. It's going to cooperate. That's what it's going to do. Okay, and then these are our neon glitters. This is 11 neon glitters. I'm going to do them right beside each of these swatches because that way you'll see exactly what comes with the neon glitter. And these beside their regular glitter counterparts. Orange. That is a very neon orange for sure. Okay. Still have your golder, darker yellow. This definitely looks more like a yellow in the glitters. More so than a gold. You have your yellow, which is your very neon yellow. Okay. I really hope this isn't getting blurry. I think I caught it blurry. Does that make it? Yeah. Makes it a little blurry when I move like that, huh? Come back. There we go. Green. I think that happens a lot. The more when you try to zoom in and get closer, you start to run the risk of the blurriness from the movements. Cap was loose on that one. This one to be a little difficult. There we go. And that generally works, just to do the little tap tap. Okay, the one thing I see is there's no neon blues. And then it goes just into purple. So it looks like the two you're missing, you're definitely missing your blues, but it looks like we're going to go right back into some pinks. So that pink. And most of these are very true neon. I've never really thought of red necessarily as a neon, so the red's kind of off a little bit. The rest of these are very, very neon. And then your last one is your neon orange here. And those are your 11 neon glitter. Okay, so that's 11 neon glitter that you get with this set. And then okay, let's look at the metallics. I really like metallics. So you have a blue metallic here. I'm excited to see how their metallics look. If I can't have glitter in my gel pens, I'll take metallic. Okay. This blue. And then metallic green. Okay. Metallic black or slate. All right. Silver. Gold. orange. Okay. This is like a pinkish purple. If we had a color name, we would know, right? Alrighty, there's red. And then here's a darker purple, and this is your last metallic. Okay, and that's the last metallic. Let's take a look at these metallics. I'll move them up for you guys to see those better. Those are the metallics. Okay. And then we have the 4 earth tones. And this is like a peachy color, cream peachy. And it wasn't bad going down. So, yeah, I generally do not like colors that don't have the metallics and the glitters in there. I just don't think they work all that great. But those went down okay. Okay, and there's like another cream. The first is probably more of a peach, and that's more of a cream. I'll get you guys closer so you can see these colors better in just a second. And here's like your brown earth tone. And I definitely think the first one would work as a skin tone. The second, this one may even work as a skin tone also. If you were coloring and you wanted to use these on skin, I generally do not use my gel pens on skin. I'll use my markers to do the skin tones, but it could be a possibility if you wanted to do that. Okay, those are our 4 earth tones from the set. Give me just a second to close this up and we'll take a closer look at that. Okay, these are our 4 earth tones. Okay. And then we have the, what is left? 13 glitter, 11 neons, 2 metallics. It looks like we've got the 6 neons and 6 classics is what we have left here. Okay. Okay, and then we're going to do our classics. And I don't think I have ever colored anything with just classic colored gel pens. They're nice for just, you know, writing and things like that. But I don't think I've ever really colored with them. But there's a red, and here's a blue. And these, I think the tip might be smaller on these because it's a little harder. I mean, the ink's coming out really well, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't seem to be coming out as, and covering as much of an area at a time. Okay, and then you've got your green. And you can probably, they're not really scratchy at all. They're going down, but you can probably hear these more than you could hear the others. And it's not, you know, just the super doodles. This is why I don't use these to color with generally at all. You have your black. Okay. Then you have a white in the set also, and you're really not going to be able to see that on the white here. Let's see. Yeah, most gel pens, if they're not the more... I've noticed that when it comes to white, I have to buy, you know, more name brand pens, Uniball Signos, Posca pens, things like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That make this the 6th classic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. And then here's the last classic. And this looks like a neon to me. Very neon, but it's sitting with the classics, so I'm a little confused. Okay, let's just go down and do the neons and see if maybe there is a classic mixed in with the neons and not in line. So we'll just go straight down and do these as the neons and see if we find the intruder. Oh, I'm so sorry for that. Kind of wondering if that light blue could be the one that belongs with the regulars, but there's definitely that green is definitely neon, and yellow definitely neon. Orange. Pink. And purple. So it's, here we go. I started to say, are you even going to work for me? So I don't know, guys. One of these are not neon. Or one of these are not supposed to be neon, but they're very neon, so I don't know. But that is the complete 50 Super Doodle gel pen set. These are what you're going to get with the, there we go. That's the full 50 set. Okay. So, what do you guys think? I believe that I definitely would like to see a number or a name system on the set, or the two sets. I would definitely like to see, yeah, I'd like to see some names and numbers. Other than that, I mean, they do work well. Overall. A few of the neons were scratchy, but not too bad. You know, they were kind of hard to get started. It's not necessarily that they were scratchy. They were hard to get started. But I find that a lot with neons. These are blending together very nicely. I'm not sure if you guys could see what I was kind of doing there, but they are blending together nicely. So, I mean, I think they're a good set of gel pens. They, as I said, are not the most budget friendly. There are brands that are cheaper. But these do blend together beautifully, I must say. Maybe better than some that I have seen in the budget-friendly price range. I think that they're good pens. I think that I will color with them, and I think that I will enjoy them. What I would like to see most definitely would be numbers or color names on the outside of the pen so that they are easily identifiable, so we could swatch them out and, you know, that kind of thing, because I love, love, love to swatch all of my products out. I especially like to have swatches of anything that I am going to be, you know, rebuying open stock or refilling. So a number or name system of some sort would be very important to me. But it appears that these are wanting to go on just beautiful. And they are just blending together very nicely. So I hope that you have enjoyed this video, and I hope that it was informative. If you have looked at the Super Doodle gel pens and wondered about how they may work, what colors there may be, how they would lay down, if they would blend, I hope that we have answered a few of those questions. I will leave a link to the Super Doodle products in the description of the video. So if you're interested, you can check them out. I am an Amazon affiliate, so the Amazon links will be affiliate links. It does not cost you anything to purchase through those links or shop through those links. The only thing it does is if you purchase something through one of my links, I will get a very small percentage of like a little cash back that would come to me. That money is used to go back into the channel to buy things, to test, review, color in, just kind of things that you may want to see. So that is going to be a wrap for this video. And if you've enjoyed this, please hit the like button. If you are new to my channel, welcome. And please subscribe if you like these types of videos. And let me know what you guys think about the Super Doodles. It's been fun, guys. And until next time, peace, love, and happy coloring. Bye, guys.